Welcome to Mike Gill. Sounds different, doesn't it? Not Whiskey Ace. Well, you see, those folks at Google have been changing YouTube around, and I went to change my title today, and there it was, Mike Gill, not Whiskey Ace, gone. Which just happened to be great timing, really, because I was going to change my theme. And I've been doing whiskey for 2.5 years, love it to death. But to be honest, most of my life, in the last 15 years or so, I've been selling wine. And whiskey's been a passion. Prior to wine, it was beer. So I've pretty much covered all of the booze. But I actually represent some of the finest wineries in the world. And also about 2 or 3 distilleries. Wine is a big growth right now. And I'd like to share some of my wine knowledge with you guys. And I know you're going, oh, but we're whiskey fans. So what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to start to introduce wine slowly to you. What we'll do is we'll look at distilleries that have ex-wine cask expressions, various ones. And, you know, we'll have port, Amarone, but we'll also have the wine, and we'll see what the characteristics from the cask, what it's picking up and going into the whiskey, and how it changes the taste profile. Also some tips on food pairing and having them as partners. So basically wine with dinner and a single malt afterwards, which would be great. So if this is my last one for a while on a whiskey, then I wanted to pick a single malt that is the #1 selling in Scotland and has been for a long time. So I think the Scots know their whiskey fairly well. So if it's the #1 selling in Scotland, it's good enough for me. It is called Glenmorangie, not Morangie, or things that I used to say and lots of other people around the world still do. Just think of more oranges and you'll be able to get Glenmorangie pretty easily. And what I have today is I have the original 10-year-old, and the reason I picked the original more than anything is that I'm getting a little bit fed up of every single malt you get has some sherry characteristics. So what happened is they started to do a lot of this double wood, which they clearly put on the label, 10 years bourbon, or American, ex-bourbon, 2 years sherry, double wood, Balvenie, fantastic. But now what they do is for 6 to 9 months, which they don't really need to put on the label, they will transfer the ex-bourbon cask single malt into a large vat that was ex-sherry. What they're trying to do is they're just trying to give it a little bit more body, a bit more taste profile with spice, dark fruits, that sort of thing. But it's very little because it's in a very large vat and not for too long. However, I mean, I can get the difference, and I really love ex-bourbon cask. So we have this one here. Immediately you're going to get toffee, vanilla, and a little bit of fruit coming through. If you have a taste, I've already added a little bit of water. Oh, see the toffee and the vanilla's there, and now we've got this big dollop of honey, making it so smooth. So there you are. There's a great single malt, and I do hope that you tune in so that I can start to do whiskey and wine, and they really are actually good partners, and you really probably should have both. Wine for dinner and single malts thereafter, and I'll help you along. Till next time, bye.